Hello everyone, welcome to Rapid Gyan. So in this video we are going to solve question 1 of exercise 3.1. So guys, hope all of you have gone through my previous video. Those who have not gone through the previous video, I will strongly recommend that please go and watch those videos where I have explained the concept, where we have solved few examples which is going to help to solve exercise 3.1. Okay beta? And hope you guys have already tried this solution by yourself, and you are here to just verify whether your solution is correct or not. And you can find the link of the playlist in the description section below. Okay, so what the first question is saying, that Aftab tells his daughter 7 years. Okay, what the Aftab tells his daughter, that 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Okay, and also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be me. So guys, if you are looking into, see, it's very important. Like, this is, they have not given the direct equations, correct? So they have given one statement, and from that statement you will have to frame the expression. Means you will have to first represent this situation algebraically. So whenever you are going to represent this situation algebraically, guys, remember you will have to assume two variables x and y. Okay, let's assume two variable x and y. And in this case we are clearly seeing there are two statements. One statement is the first one, that the 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. This is your statement 1. So your statement 1 will give you equation 1. Okay, and the second one is the also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. So this is your second statement, which is going to give you equation number 2. Okay, so from the first statement 7 years, so what you will have to assume? So let's assume their present age. What you will have to assume? You will have to assume their present age. Why we will have to assume the present age? Because they are comparing with present. They are comparing with present. They are taking the reference of present. So I will say, okay, let's assume that the present age of Aftab, I will just write it here. So in the exam, write it. Let's assume, let's the present age of Aftab is equal to x years. Okay, and present age of his daughter, I will say, I will write it as D, daughter, is equal to y years. Okay, just assume this. Now go and frame the equation 1. So what the equation 1 is saying? So I will write it over here. Equation 1 is saying that 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. So if Aftab current age is 7, so what was his age 7 years ago? Suppose your current age is 30. Your current age is 30, or no, I will say you guys are in 10th grade. So if you guys are 10th grade, so I'm assuming your current age is 15 or 16, you can say, or 14. Okay, so let's assume your current age is 15. So 7 years ago, what will be what will be your age? What will you do? You will simply do, na, 15 minus 7 means 7 years ago you were 8 years old, correct? So here also, so 7 years ago, I will write 7 years ago Aftab age. What will be the Aftab age? Aftab age will be beta x minus 7 years, correct? Aftab age will be x minus 7 years. And what will be his daughter's age? His daughter's age will be also y minus 7 years. Very simple, y minus 7 years. Hope it's clear, guys. So now what is the condition given? Condition is given that the 7 years ago I means Aftab was 7 times as old as you were then. Means Aftab age x minus 7 is equal to 7 times of his daughter's age, means that is your y minus 7, which if you are going to solve, so you will get x minus 7 is equal to 7y minus 7. Let's move everything on the left hand side. So what will you get? No, sorry, this is 7 7 ja 49. This is 7 7 ja 49. So this is x minus 7y minus 7 plus 49 is equal to 0, which is going to give you beta x minus of 7y, x minus of 7y minus 7 plus 49 means plus 42 is equal to 0. This is your equation 1. Guys, hope it's clear to you. If anyone is having any doubt, please feel free to ask your doubts in the comment section. Okay. Now let's represent, or let's find out the second equation. What the second condition is saying, that I shall be 3 times, like 3 years from now, means after 3 years. So after 3 years, I will write it here, that after 3 years, what will be the age of Aftab? So Aftab age, I can write x plus 3 years, beta. I can write x plus 3 years. And what will be his daughter's age? Daughter's age will be y plus 3 years. Y plus 3 years. Okay, beta. So now Aftab is x plus 3 years and daughter is y plus 3 years. And what's the condition given? Condition is given that, one second, that I shall be 3 times as old as you will be, means x plus 3 means Aftab will be 3 times as old as his daughter, means y plus 3, correct? So simplify this. This will become x plus 3 is equal to 3y plus 9. Let's send everything on the left hand side. So this will become x minus 3y plus 3 minus 9 is equal to 0. So this will give you, beta, x minus 3y, x minus 3y and plus 3 minus 9, plus 3 minus 9 is your minus of 6 equal to 0. So your second equation is x minus 3 times y minus 6 equal to 0. So this is your second equation. Guys, hope these equations are clear to you. If you guys have any doubts, please ask your doubts in the comment section. Okay. Now what you will have to do, you will have to draw the same graphically. So first, in order to draw the same graphically, or if you order to represent the same graphically, what you will have to do, beta, you will have to find the coordinates. So let's find the coordinates. So first equation, I am going to write x minus 7y plus 42. So first equation is x minus 7y, that was plus 42, so I can write it minus 42. Okay, so let's solve this. Let's solve this. What you will have to do, first thing, I'm going to represent that I'm going to put x equal to 0. So if I'm going to put x equal to 0, this will become minus of 7y equal to minus of 42. Okay, this minus and minus will be cancelled out. Y is equal to 42 upon 7, which is equal to 6, correct? Now put any other value of x. So if I am going to, since this is being divided by 7, so I am going to put next value of x as 7. Okay, so x will be 7. So what I will get? I will get 7 minus 7y is equal to minus 42. So this will be, beta, 7y is equal to minus 42 minus 7, which is your minus 49. So minus 7y is equal to minus 49. So y is equal to minus 49 upon minus 7, which is going to give me 7. Okay, so if I am going to represent a box, so always represent a box over here. So box for this is x comma y. If x is 0, y is 6. If x is 7, y is also 7. Okay, now let's solve another equation. What was the another equation? Another equation was x minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. X minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. So I will write it over x minus 3y minus 6, that I can write it as equal to 6. Now do the same thing. If x is equal to 0, so I will draw it over here. Okay, x and y. If x is equal to 0, check it. 0 means minus 3y equal to 6. Minus 3y is equal to 6. So y will be, beta, 6 upon minus 3, which is equal to minus of 2. So write here minus of 2. Okay. Now another thing, let's put any other value of y. Let's put y equal to 0. So if y will be 0, x will be simply 6. Very simple. Okay, so you got two coordinates. In the first case, your coordinates are 0 comma 6 and 7 comma 7. In this case, it's 0 comma 2 and 6 comma 0. So let's plot the graph. So here I am going to plot the graph. Okay, so this is your y-axis and y is going till -2, so I'll have to find the space for -2 also, and since x is not anywhere going in the negative, so I can take it like this. Okay, so let me write out the values. Since it's going till 7, so this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is your 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is 1 2 3 4. This is 1 2. That's it. So guys, you will be in the exam, you will be doing this on the actual graph paper. Okay, so first is 0 comma 6. First I'm going to represent 0 comma 6. So this value is your 0 comma 6, correct? This value is your 0 comma 6, so I will write it over here. This is 0 comma 6. Next one is your 7 comma 7, so which will be, this is your 7, so somewhere here. This is your beta 7 comma 7. What you will have to do now? You will have to draw the line. You will have to draw the line. Let me draw that line. So this is that line. Okay. Now what is the next one? Next one is your 0 comma -2. So this point is your 0 comma -2. I will write it over here, 0 comma -2. What is the next point? Is 6 comma 0. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is your 6 comma 0. And what you will have to do? You will have to draw one line again over here. So if you are going to draw a line, so this is going to be something like this, and if you are going to extend this in this side and the first one in this side, so it's going to intersect somewhere here. Okay, so these are the intersecting. So guys, hope it's clear. If anyone is having any doubt, please feel free to ask your doubts in the comment section. Okay, please feel free to ask your doubts in the comment section. Okay beta, chalo, now we will go and we will try to solve the next question.